Action.
Oh, I have avocado on my shirt. Eee. Hi guys.
Hi.
We just finished filming our apple and avocado chicken salad recipe. And you know what? I'm actually really surprised about this because I wasn't sure how it would look on camera. And I was kind of like hesitant about it. Like I wasn't that excited about it. I was like, I think it tastes really good, but then I think it's gonna look really bland or one note or just like a big pile of green on camera. But last minute, I went to the grocery store yesterday and I was like just searching around like what can I put on here that will make sense and will be enhance the flavor of the recipe yet still make it look good on camera. So I picked up these little guys, radishes. Who would have thunk?
It works perfectly. And then with the red, it pops.
You like that timing? I think like the colors of the pale bright green and then like the little pink and then the pop of the lemon wedges. I mean, it ended up being one of my favorite photo sessions, actually. Crazy. We shot in the office next to my cookbooks, and I think what helped was this time I actually listened to the advice of this guy.
Finally.
Can you believe it? He kept saying, you need to practice your lines and just say it in front of the camera as if I'm filming you already. But like, I think it was my pride. I was like, I don't want to do it. I'll do it for real when the camera's on. But you know, it really did help to just kind of pretend. So we pretended that the camera was rolling. I had my mic on. And so then by the time we actually shot it, all those, as Joe says, my tongue got loose.
And took one shot.
Then we brought everything in here, and I had some stuff kind of pre-set up as I'm starting to learn now. Oh, and speaking of learning, I think what helped us with this shoot is that I started to learn how it is, like shooting this show from Joe's perspective. I mean, it only took us 19 episodes, right?
Continuing to grow.
Yeah, so it only took us 19 episodes for me to figure out the way that Joe's mind works when we shoot. Now I kind of like, while I'm talking and doing my thing, I also have like a second brain where I can kind of look outside of myself and look at the whole picture. I can stop myself at the right moment. And then I wait for him, like I'll pause like a statue, and then I'll wait for him to readjust to shoot at like from here to here. And I think the first few episodes, I didn't do that. I was just like going like it was a reality show and I had like a crew following me or something.
I'm the crew.
So how did filming go for you today?
I mean, the recipe was pretty easy and simple, and I think it made everything else go pretty smoothly. And then like what she said, just because she gave it a couple more seconds between each segments, so then I could have time to adjust. Everything just went smoothly as possible, I guess. No fighting or frustrating actions or moments or...
Fighting is key. We actually tend to fight a lot when we film.
I mean, when you work with your spouse, you become more easygoing and more defensive as well. Normally, people would separate their personal life and their professional life, but for us, when you're working together and having more of an element of putting things on top of each other, you know, emotions are wound up and all that stuff.
That was deep. I think that we want to celebrate that we didn't fight today. It's very easy to do that, especially because we're both creatives. For those of you who don't know, before he started doing this with me, he was a graphic designer and he's also a photographer and he also has an advertising background. So he's like super Mr. Creative and he has a ton of ideas. When I'm the director and stuff, so then we kind of like butt heads sometimes. Okay, now you gotta show here. So. Like that. And then also, it's really hard for us to show each other grace sometimes because we know that we're always going to be around and we're stuck with each other. So, but like
stuck with me?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that overall the vibe of this episode went by smoother. Part of it was because this time there wasn't a lot of stove action. And I think that has something to do with it, because it's usually when
That's
something's
true.
on the stove, when something's cooking, is when it gets crazy. Got it? We're just moving the light, one light over so that we can get some good light in this scene, because today is going to be a little different. We're not going to be shooting much over by the stove at all. Everything's going to be shot here at this table. So after this scene, he doesn't have to move it again. This time, I thought ahead and I planned ahead, and so I decided to shoot the chicken part in advance with no talking before the intro. And I think that definitely helped. Because technically, since it's a chicken salad and it's meant to be eaten room temperature or cold, you don't really need to show that. You could just be like, this is cold chicken that I cooked before, but I really wanted that like element of action still. Even though this isn't our last episode yet, I mean, I still feel a little bit like nostalgic, like there should be like a sad little violin playing in the background or something. But like, yeah, I mean, I feel like we kind of went full circle. Like today was such a good indicator of our potential together, and just learning to work with each other, because we've never really worked with each other like this. So that was a new dynamic to learn, knowing how to shoot a cooking show, which is why we like sharing these behind the scenes with you, because if any of you are interested in doing this, or you just like behind the scenes stuff, we thought you would like to know what it actually takes. And I mean, every experience is different for everybody, but for us, we're such like perfectionists, I think, that I think we're very hard on ourselves and on each other. Like we expect a lot out of the other person. And yeah, and we're just learning to kind of like have a rhythm with each other. When to pause, when to start up again.
It's like a little dance.
If there's anything that I learned through this whole thing, I just want to say that you have to keep things light. You have to keep things happy, because it's not a big deal. You know, like no matter what, even if something burns, if something messes up, like just be happy. Just keep going. It's not a big deal. Let go. Let it go. I hope you give this a try. You can check it out on our other channel, Chef Julian Videos, and the recipe is called Apple and Avocado Chicken Salad. And if you make it, then let us know by posting a pic and using the hashtag ChefJulieYoon, and then you can tag me at Chef Julian. You can also tag him at Joe Yoon if you want. And you can find us on
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And Google+. And remember to pin it on Pinterest. So if you like this video, remember to let us know by pushing like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!
And the last ingredient we're going to chop up for the salad portion. Oh, that's not true. Honestly, it's a cheers. Wait, is this blocking this? Okay. Now we're just gonna blitz it up. If you didn't want to use lemon juice, you can always use lime juice and then push it up a notch and turn it into more Mexican or guaca. I'm like guaca.